Here, here, stay right there. Here's you. Where are you?
In the middle of the frame.
Okay, cool. Great. So, let me get the Kolsch. It's recording?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. When last you left our fateful duo, Andy and I were brewing up a Kolsch. I, of course, had a taste of this beforehand because I cannot wait to find out whether or not I fucked up royal. Andy, the space age apparatus, once again coming into use. And super.
Now, what's this again?
The super galactic cap collecting apparatus. This is the Kolsch. So allow me to pour you, sir. Some head?
No, this is not the cake batter.
No, this is not the cake batter beer. This is the Kolsch, and I'm going to stop right there. I want to leave a little bit of that yeast on the bottom. You're not going to avoid some of the haziness. First thing I noticed with this beer that had me concerned was a bit of a champagne-y mustiness in the aroma with the foam head with the yeast. I was a little concerned. I was like, "Fuck! Did I mess this up? What's going on?" You'll notice the good carbonation. I let this bottle condition at a higher temperature in my closet upstairs, which is right around 75 degrees. And I was a little concerned with that. This is supposed to be a sweeter, crisper beer. Not much of a hop to it, but cheers. The way I describe that aroma from the foam is kind of champagne-y. That's what I've nailed it down to. What do you get out of that?
Yeah, it's kind of a little cidery.
Cidery?
Yeah, but not like potent, like strong, with just a hint of it.
Well, Andy says cidery, and that's bad.
not vinegary.
No,
like
no, not vinegary, but
apple. Like it came from.
But cidery would be if you get cidery, that would be more or less that's a rookie fuck up right there. If you get cidery, and I don't remember what causes that, the cideriness. It could have been anything from a foreign, contamination to I want to say maybe a byproduct of the yeast. Maybe since I bottle conditioned it at such a high temperature. Now I'm getting much more subtle aromas from that, the original mustiness that I got. And what I read was yeast has a tendency to release a byproduct and then reabsorb it. So it might be in that reabsorption process, which is why I'm getting less of it now. It's not bad. I know for a fact it's not bad because I tasted a Paulaner, I think, some sort of Belgian last night. And lo and behold, there was that aroma. And I was like, well, hell, I can't be that bad if they're getting it too. So, either way, it's not disgusting. Would you say drinkable?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? I will say, it gets better every day. Not my favorite. If I had to redo this again, I would redo it just to see if I could correct it, see if I could perfect it. Would I do it again just to reproduce it? No. Not my favorite. However, I wouldn't mind trying it out on some more people just to see if this might not be my middle of the road every man's beer. I am trying to find that. Sam Adam has his, Sam Cook has his lager, which is that's his mass public, batch. But I don't know, Andy. Give me some more feedback here. What do you think? Andy has a very unique approach, by the way. It's almost like he bites the beer. He's not going into this with puckered lips. He's ready to take a bite out of the glass, and just before you think he's going to take a chomp out of it, he goes for the beer.
There's an.
I'm a slurper.
I don't want to say there's an apple. There's like an apple taste.
There is.
But like, it seems like you're disappointed with the concept of cider.
Yeah, I am.
Because I understand that
That's a rookie mistake.
The vinegary. But I don't know.
It's not vinegary. It's not vinegary.
I would if that's a misdescription of it, I would say it's more apple.
Yeah. No, if I was
A light and not a really dark green or more of a light red, light yellow like a
like
Golden Delicious.
if I was drinking a Hornsby's apple cider, I would find similarities between this. I describe that flavor as kind of like like I said, I think it's kind of champagne-y. You can get a yeastiness from it, but there's also like a bit of like a fruit background to it. I don't understand. But overall, it's not like it's unpalatable or anything like that. It's definitely, I come home every day from work and I crack open one of these things. It's not like, oh my God, time to choke down the swill or anything like that. But it's just not my favorite.
Yeah. No, I mean it's more mellow. It's more laid back. It's not the amber. Was the American amber is the first one? That one just was
Knocked it out of the park.
It had all the right elements.
Yeah, it had your maltiness, had your just had like that rich sweetness to it. I don't know. The amber was definitely better. So all we can do from this is learn from it.
This would probably be good with like appetizer kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that it's bad, but I mean you put it out of context. It's just different. That's I guess the best.
I would make this.
Best you could do.
I would make this if I was having like a big shindig, and I knew not everybody there was a craft beer drinker, I would serve this up. Mostly because I think what I'm picking up, I think most people wouldn't pick up, and Andy for that matter, because Andy's now been in this craft brewing kick now as long as I have. I don't think the average drinker would pick up on this. They would just see it as, hey, it's free beer. I mean, wouldn't you say? I mean, if you I cracked open a Busch Light, a few weeks ago, and all I smelled was rotten eggs. But some people are just like guzzling that stuff down like they're going to stop making it. I think this is nowhere near as bad as that.
No.
I would say this is definitely the equivalent to coming home and cracking open a Budweiser.
Well, for a homebrew, it's definitely successful. It's not a failure.
Homebrew, once again, is, even my worst, it's only my second batch, but even my, not, this is pretty cold right now, right?
No, yeah, it's definitely.
It kept the clarity. It definitely kept the clarity. I thought it was going to be a lot hazier than this. Well, anyway, that's the gist of this tasting. We're going to wrap it up. We need to get back to brewing. Our water temperature has definitely reached 155 degrees by now. I'm going to put it out. I'm going to go ahead and just brew this again. And this time I'm going to be extra careful and make sure I don't cut any corners or anything like that. I can't imagine what I overlooked this time. But if the same thing happens again, and this is the flavor that I get, I'm going to keep it. Because it actually is, it's a nice beer, wouldn't you say? I just want to make sure what I'm not getting is an off flavor. I don't want to be proud of it and know that this guy fucked up and doesn't even know it. I just want to make sure what I have here isn't an off flavor. Because it's not a bad flavor, it's just not American Amber.
No.
So,
but hey, we've already gotten through half of it.
I'm still drinking it. So, the working name for this beer is going to be called Clockwork. The reason for the name is I've been working around the clock, and the color of it is kind of orangey. So, don't tell the Hollywood people, but it's kind of supposed to be, reminiscent of the Hollywood or Clockwork Orange theme. But I have been working around the clock, and just the sheer fact that I got this done while working Sometimes 10, 12-hour nights at GM, and also, you know, early mornings at UPS. The fact that I only have time to come home and eat, sleep, and shit. The fact that I got this done during